Hello, I'm here today to describe to you and try and explain the beauty of a fantastic book, which puts together two of my greatest passions, words and languages. The book we are talking about today is by Nomos, and it is called An Apple a Day. It is a collection of proverbs collected by Michela Tartaglia, who's a philosopher, and illustrated by Daniele Simonelli. It is a 15 by 19 centimeters book, 128 pages, completely for color. And what is even more interesting, it is in Italian, French, English, and Spanish at the same time. And let me show you what I am talking about. First of all, this is the very beautiful cover, Una mela al giorno, an apple a day. Una mela al giorno is the Italian version of the proverb, and an apple a day is the English version. Here is the cover. This is the style of the illustrations. This is the information that I have given you already. And here is the insides of the book. So the way this book is conceived is a discussion of how 26 proverbs translate in the 4 different languages, what images they convey, and what cultural differences they highlight. So it is extremely interesting. It's nearly completely already translated in the 4 languages, apart from the introduction. Here is the introduction by Michela Tartaglia. This is a very cute image of the Mona Lisa with mustache. This is an Italian say, donna baffuta sempre piaciuta. It means that a woman with a mustache can have her charms, and you would discover why. And then this is, I'm going to show you how it looks, but this is another example. In Italian, we say piove a catinelle, to say rains a lot. And here is the translation. The translations are illustrated. Piove a catinelle. Catinelle is a bowl, a basin, and it rains as if a bowl was being discharged on our heads. Of course, in English, we say it's raining cats and dogs. And here are the cats and dogs raining. And in this particular instance, different things rain to indicate that it's raining very hard. In Spanish, in Spain, it is frogs and snakes that rain, to say that it rains heavily. And in French, it is il pleut de cordes, so it is ropes raining. So it is very much visual. It is extremely nice, very stylish illustrations in very stylish colors. And it is a collection, as I was saying, of 26 different proverbs and the way in which they are expressed. In this case, for example, very interestingly, and this is explained in the explanation, there is one say in Italian, non c'è fumo senza arrosto, which is very similar to the other 3 languages. There is no smoke without fire. No hay humo sin fuego, il n'y a pas de fumée sans feu. So very quickly, I'm going to show you the rest of the book. Perdersi in un bicchiere d'acqua in Italian, which is to be drowned in a glass of water, se noyer dans un verre d'eau, ahogarse en un vaso de agua. And so the very special aspect of this book is that there is a little text introducing in a very witty, but at the same time, culturally very relevant way, where does the proverb come from? And then the way in which it is expressed culturally and visually, thanks to the illustrations by Daniele Simonelli, how the idea of the proverb, what it conveys, is drawn. So in this case, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush, while in Italian we say it's better to have an egg today than a chicken tomorrow. So it is really a tour de force, visually very beautiful and intellectually very stimulating into how proverbs can be illustrated, where they come from, and this is, of course, the proverb that gives the title to the book, which is "An apple a day keeps the doctor away." And this is very similar in the 4 languages. So I was saying it's a tour de force, 4 languages at the same time. It is very interesting for whoever has an interest in words, in the etymology, of where words come from, where expressions come from, and comparative culture with 4 of the most widespread languages in the world, at least in Europe and in America. A book like this, which has already English and Spanish, is of course extremely interesting for any country in which these 2 languages are spoken, and of course the whole of Latin America, but America and the US as well. Of course, Canada, you have English and French. And in general, in any country in the world, these are the languages which are more studied. And of course, the relevance of Italian is that Italian is the language which is derived from Latin. And so a lot of the proverbs actually draw their roots into the Latin culture. Again, very beautiful illustrations, a very, very interesting idea. So sometimes the way of expressing things is very similar. Sometimes it is completely different. Look at this, how cute this is. In Italian, we say it's not the cloak that makes the monk, which is, of course, the English. You can't judge a book by a cover. You shouldn't really judge somebody by the way they look. And you can see how different this is in English as compared to the other 3 languages, French, Italian, and Spanish, in which the idea of the monk that you cannot judge by the way what he wears is the same. So sometimes one of the languages is singled out, sometimes it's the other. So a very, very interesting, again, witty and culturally relevant study of images and the way they influence our expression. So please have a look at it, ask for it. I will be very happy to send you material. The illustrations are really cute. And again, it is a very interesting book to add to your lists because it is nearly completely already translated, and it has a lot, it can give a lot of inspiration to whoever studies languages, has an interest in traveling, and has an interest in different cultures, which at this moment in time is particularly interesting and particularly important to foster in everybody's lists. Thank you for listening, and do ask me for material. You will really enjoy this book. Bye.